Hello, Urist. Hey, we're at the main screen. I didn't even think about loading in. Hold on. But the planet's a myth, floor slip. It's all the other worlds there. Those are my off-screen worlds, off-stream, off-video. You got more saves because I've been playing them recently. This one's gonna come up real late. Sorry about that. But if you're in the future, it doesn't matter. You're gonna watch it at like the same time you would have watched it chronologically, anyways. So it should be fine. If you're viewing this in the past, that's when things are gonna get a little fucked up, though. You really don't want to see that. All right. I remember what we were doing. We were building a temple, right? Yeah, they literally are building that altar right now. Excellent. Just a nice little temple. Let's designate it to be smooth, just to have that done ahead of time, just to make it real nice in there. And let's actually set up the meeting area for it. So, let's do it like this. It'll be nice and even. Do that. Meeting area. Make it a location. Make it a temple to no specific deity. Bam. Now everybody has a place to worship. It has a nice instrument in it. Um, can we check the value? We can check the value of this. So it's got 1,000. It's just a little shrine. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a place for anybody to come by. We actually just want this to be citizens and long-term residents only. We don't want just random priests showing up at our nondescript temple. All right, I forgot. Inside is like looking kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Let's take this back up a level. Inside's looking pretty nice. Now we've got our tavern. There is a dead rhino lizard in the tavern. But you know, things are okay. There's a little stink coming out of the food prep area, but that happens every once in a while. We haven't been getting very many migrants. Probably because we didn't trade very much in the first year. So, we have a lot of monster hunters who've come to live here because we cracked into our cavern way, way deep down. And this cavern is filled with spiders, which is super fun. Let's go to creatures other. Giant bush tits. That's right. So a pack of giant bush tits is flying around. They look like they're just babies. Yep, 1 year old. 0 years old. So this is like a new hatch of giant bush tits. Uh, you know, until they engage, we're not going to get our military out to hunt them down. We're not, like, bolt rich right now, unfortunately. A lot of our bolts are bone bolts, which is not ideal. Uh, there are so many dead birds. We also have dead dwarves. We have a Mark dwarf who died, and as well the woodcutter that we saved early on has died. The kobolds that came to trade with us as well, they came to meet their death. One did escape, so hopefully they tell everyone else that, hey, it wasn't the dwarves, it was the birds. Also, I forgot to even, it's so sad, two of our horned cave beetles died. So we're into late summer. We don't have a lot to trade yet. Got just a bunch of sandstone coffins if you want those. I'm gonna guess they don't. We're gonna have flasks. Hold on. We might have something worth trading. So let's go to stocks. Let's go to flasks. We can even get these moved out there now, honestly. So they haven't started making the flasks yet, which is an issue. Let's just start forging some flasks for me, please. There you go. Somebody's gonna do it. Doesn't even matter, you know, how good they are at it. I just want to see some flask valuation for us. See if these are actually worth pursuing for consumer release. Should I cook it up with some Coke? Iron flask. What's our value? 100? We're in the money. Do it again. We're gonna need to output a couple thousand worth of money to get some migrants in next year. Else we're gonna be pretty screwed for hauling and things. We'll be able to focus down and really get our work order stuff set up, though. Oh, that's right. We're waiting for this to be built. Now we can begin filling up the rest of our area. We're gonna fill the rest of the park up so we can get the, grazing animals moved down here. Once they're moved down, they'll be a lot safer from the constant bird attacks. Then you really only have to worry about people that are going outside. Um, and for the folks that do end up going outside a lot, we can assign our hunting dogs or war beetles, whatever we have that's war trained, to accompany them. So when they go outside, they're safer, if only marginally. But a little bit of safety goes a long, long way. Now, the Dwarf Fortress purists, are going to get mad at me because I do want to set something up now. I need pretty much constant bin and barrel production, but only when we have none available. Now, what we have a lot of is iron. Iron bins and barrels are very heavy. It's going to make things very slow to move. So let's see if we have anything set up for this. I don't believe we have like bins set up from wood. Oh, we already have make iron bins. Do we have it set up properly? Amount of iron bins available is less than 10. Satisfied. Okay. We have iron wheelbarrows also. Less than 10. Satisfied. Good. Now, the reason we don't want to use wood for these is because wood is a finite resource, right? In the sense that we don't want to anger the elves yet. Eventually, we'll be fine with it. But to keep them happy, we're going to keep using iron for things. Iron barrel. We're just going to make this another simple one. If you don't have 10 iron barrels available, make an iron barrel. Maybe should set that to be empty, but I'm not too worried about that. We're into autumn. There's no bones to make bone bolts. We're getting some gems, though. Now, let's see if anybody's going to pump. Operate pump. Let's see anybody operating the pump. We'll see. Give them a second, though. This doesn't show up like regular jobs, right? There we go. You're going to operate the pump. I want to watch you. Let's follow you down. You're zipping down the great hallway. You're a dabbling cheesemaker and milker. That's pretty cool. Oh. You are drowning immediately. So, what we need to do... We're just going to dig a channel here. Right? Is this an upward slope? You're on an upward slope. So can you get out? Oh, you can. Okay. So, yeah, you know what? Our dwarves going to drown a little bit every now and a while. Or now and again. That doesn't bother them. It just stops them from doing what they're doing. So I'm honestly not too worried. This water's just going to push back every once in a while and knock somebody in. You know, it is what it is. They're cleaning up some blood mess that came off of him. You know, push in the water. You'll come up. You'll be fine. Just run it off. Somebody else will come start pumping. It'll be fine. Especially while somebody else is pumping, they'll be able to get in and out more easily. Hey, are you unconscious or something? Are you good? She felt gratitude remembering receiving water. Are you... What happened? How did that happen again so quickly? This is a nightmare. Alright, you know what? Stop pumping, please. Stop. Everybody's just going to keep coming and getting knocked into the water. Eventually someone will just drown. Now you're going to be stuck, huh? Well, you got a magnetite. You know what? Path of least resistance. Let's just build a floor. Here and here. Select materials. After placement, we got so much sandstone, you might as well be using it. Another floor. Just so the dwarves... Oh, we have to get that other bridge built first. Okay, so you're going to be here for a little bit, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. At least you got plenty to drink after being pushed into the water repeatedly. Got some more monster hunters coming to visit. Again, we're not getting down into the cavern yet. The main reason being, I just don't want to deal with those wacky, old, forgotten beasts. Now we got a Wolverine that's causing some trouble, zipping around the speed of light. Not doing any combat, though. It is agitated, but afraid. Oh, the giant bush tits left. Excellent. I just have this one angry bird flying around. So another falcon coming to fuck things up. You know, it's 8 years old. Maybe that's old for a falcon. I'm not actually 100% sure. So, this is unsafe for the dwarves. I'm unsure how to... I mean, I guess to rectify it, like, we just move this, right? I feel like that's the right thing to do. We just move it down here. That way they get pushed. Maybe they only go backwards. Oh, you know... I don't know if a staircase is any easier to get up or down. So honestly, I'm just going to leave things how they are. You know, it's not great. It's not a great setup. We don't need it to be... Oh, you're just fighting, huh? Strike set lower left. Oh, that's a different thing. Took edge of Wolverine, tearing the muscle. Yeah, you know, keep shooting. The caravan has arrived. Okay, so I think we only got 6 flasks done. But you know what? We can do this. Make another flask immediately. And we'll have the dwarves move these other ones. We've got some bolts and stuff. Master giant crowbones. Oh, baby! We're making money. Okay, never mind. We didn't even need to make those. We don't even need to sell our flask. We can keep them for personal use. Some copper. These aren't technically ours, so they won't count. So I'm not going to sell those. We'll keep those arrows. Just in case our little guys want to shoot bow. We have some... we have some, like, Outlander archers as well. So they might need those. Got so much coke. I love it. Bins. Now, this is what I wanted to get into. What sort of cloths do we got? These are all... You can tell when you've made something if it's got these parentheses around it, by the way. If it's got the parentheses, that means that it's been imported. So when you export it, they'll just know that it's not yours. And it won't add any value to your tracked trade. Which looks like all of our bins are just other people's bins. Good. Specifically, those poor innocent kobolds. Now, another one we just can't trade. It must come in with kobolds. We can trade some milk, but it's not worth very much. Especially in buckets. Cages, nothing good in cages. I wish cheese sold for more. I think everybody would just love cheese. We got a lot of loose cloths and such, because we don't have extra bins. 36 coffins. We should go build our coffins. These cut gems, we can decorate something with these. Then we can, like, reclaim their value. It's one of the few things that we can actually do. So these iron flasks. We'll get some, like, silver flasks as well. It's 1,000. I mean, this is an extra 600. We might as well sell them. I know I said keep them for personal use, but I don't want to. I've changed my mind. We haven't started cutting our gems yet, so we're not worried about that. Got 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. We have close to 1,000 wood here. If you do our math real quick. Running out of meat. We're running out of plants as well. Hold on. Did we ever... We're doing this kitchen. Are you cooking our plump helmets? You motherfuckers. Okay. No more cooking plump helmets. I don't want to lose the seeds. Alright. So we're waiting in 9 items. Chains. These are all ropes we can't trade. Honestly. Prepared meals. I mean, if you're going to sell a dwarven wine stew for 1,000, go for it. We can always make more food. These are great. Oh, it's 53. Ooh, that's a lot. We're going to keep that one just because I can eat a lot of that. But these other ones, we'll sell them. Bunch of rough gems. A lot of stuff we can't really trade. You want a bunch of sandstone? Got tons of... Oh, we got gold nuggets. As far as we don't have gold bars going yet, but also we've been very busy trying to stop the murder. Serrated steel disc, pretty good. The dwarves will begin moving things. Let's get rid of some of these. Red tourmaline. Yeah, we'll go down. We're all good on that. Okay, let's check the check our hospital really quickly. There's some blood, but nobody's wounded from all this combat going on. All right, you're fighting this bird. What's going on? You're not having a great time. Looks like it's pulling on your neck. Where's the creature? It's seriously injured and stunned. Why aren't you killing it? Myrtleize it. Are you unable to move? No, you can still move. What are you doing? Oh, you're unconscious. Okay. Hey, well, you know, if you're unconscious, it only makes sense to activate the lances. Tell him to kill this bird. It's gonna take a second for him to get out there, but better than the bird picking our unconscious friend to death. There you go. All right, somebody rescue this person, please, and thank you. What are you doing? Oh, you're going back to make a bet. Okay. All right. You know what? Priorities. Okay, we've gotten everything. Broker requested a depot. Please and thank you. Let's go make a trade. Let's go make a profitable trade, preferably. I mean, profitable for them. You got excess weight. You know what? I'm going to take a lot of that off your hands. We're taking all your wood. Female cave beetle. We do need a birthing cave beetle as well. Is this an albino? This is an albino male beetle. Right. Okay, so that's actually worth much more than 2,000. Unfortunate. So longhorn though? Nope, still. Our trader isn't super great at trading yet. You know what? If the best we can do is getting a male beetle, let's do that. So we're gonna have a excess profit. That means we'll have hopefully more dwarves coming. If we offered it as a gift, we'd have even more, but I want to get at least a male beetle here to trade. Right. So we have a male beetle. Let's just assign them to here right now. Got a bunch of stray dogs as our puppies grew up. Let's put you back as well. And then honestly, okay, we had a good trade. Are there more? Yep, there's another Wolverine. Okay. And all these beetles, another Wolverine. You know, I feel like we should probably take care of these. Wolverines seem bad at worst. Or bad at best, I should say. Let's take care of you two. What else do we got? It's the only 2 wild animals right now, so you know what? Activate and eradicate threat. I'll be very proud of you when you do. So we're into winter, which means... Oh, confirm the targets. There we go. We're into winter, which means... Oh, autumn, which means we're going to start growing pigtails and such. Not super ideal. Also, this person will starve to death if we don't get them off there soon enough. A bunch of animals grew up. Happy to see it. A lot more combat, yeah. So we have to do a couple things, right? Kind of lost track. We need to get somebody who is only doing construction, at least just for a little bit. Which all of our stuff is pretty much full up. Ooh. We'll take one of these. We're going to take you off herbalism. The Boyer. I want you to... What's our custom detail? What is this? We never named this? Are we fools? Done. Weaponsmiths? Why would we leave this custom detail? Here we go. We got garbage dwarves. What do you do? You only handle refuse hauling. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's give other jobs to the garbage dwarves as well, and to our Boyer. There you go. We also want to make sure this is everybody. Everybody does this still. And I want you to be only focusing on this. Some of these we can't set to everybody does this because you have to have equipment for it, so we're not going to do that. The manager is fighting with the Wolverine. You beating it to death? Oh yeah, you just fucking mangled that. Well, you didn't even mangle it, it's just agitated. You butcher it? I'm not being told no immediately. Also, can we decorate with feathers? That's a question I have for myself. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up between episodes. We're getting close to the end of this one already. Okay, have you murdered both Wolverines? Nope, there's still one Wolverine running in fear. I don't blame you. Let's try to follow this and not get extremely sick. Watch. Oh, yeah, you're fast as hell. Why aren't you leaving? You're overcome by terror. Just exit the map. No? What did you do? The flying persimmon wood bolt strikes the agitated Wolverine in the right rear leg, tearing muscle. Root scratches it in the right front, tearing. Root bashes in the upper body with her, and injured part explodes in the gore. Well, the Wolverine was moving so fast. There's no other way to do it. The Wolverine just moved too fast. Okay. Needs butcherable, unrotten item nearby. We gotta set up like a stockpile just for like butcher corpses. We already traded, so we're good to go on that. Our church, our shrine is set up for general worship. You know what? Things are looking good for once. We're in a good position. Oh shit. You know what? I think this is a threat that has to be dealt with immediately. Activate the lashes. Please and thank you. Confirm. All right. The merchants are also here to help combat these. But let's what are you're just dancing around it? You're just beating the shit out of it, huh? There you go. I want some giant goat meat. We got one of them. Oh, chase it down. Let's see who are you? Who are you? You're Dumed. Dumed? Zolbin. Marksdorf. There we go. Text marks but you jump away. Snarked over and tumbles backwards. This is a giant goat. I have improved my striking. That was not satisfying. I mean, yeah, dude, you're fighting a giant goat by yourself. You didn't even wait for the rest of the squad to show up. Run it back towards the base so everybody can help you out. Got some bolts that are forbidden here. That's fine. We can unforbid everything, like, later. Hold on, I really want to see this goat die. I got real excited because I thought this was magnetite for a second, but it's definitely not. Alrighty. Well, oh, there they go. Everybody's going to be on this goat now. There we go. You're slowing it down. It's bleeding. Perfect. Seriously exhausted? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beat the shit out of it. Love it. Oh, another one's joining in. There we go. It's two dead giant dwarves. Giant dwarves, giant goats. Let's see. A new task. Butcher an animal. Please and thank you. Can you do it? It needs to be nearby. Okay. So what we have to do, we're going to set this up just for now. You set up corpses. So as an easy workaround of this, we're going to type men. and hit none. And then call it good. Okay, thank you. We're going to request seeds. We're also going to go to pets, because next year is the year that we're going to have enough flasks made up to... Oh, quivers. Next year's the year we're going to have enough quivers made up to trade for those. Now, it should report the value immediately. I'm going to pause here because we're going to end the episode here. I'm not going to let anything else happen. Head-shaded eagle. Okay, nothing else is going to happen. You're slightly wounded. You've been treated, though, right? History? Yeah. All right, let's leave off in the... Oh, yeah, we got some wounds in here, which is fine. We have a bunch of doctor dogs to take care of everything. But yeah, we're going to end the episode here. We will continue in the next one and figure out what we're going to do. Our exploratory mining is going so well. Maybe we'll take a look at this and get all of our stuff designated for retrieval, essentially. There's a lot of good stuff here. All right, see y'all in the next... Oh, hey, like and subscribe, actually. Before you leave, just like and subscribe. And then I'll see you in the next fortress. All right, bye.